There was this big debate on Twitter recently. I saw. I'm pretty sure you saw it too, where there was that debate about crying.
I use Twitter surprisingly less, even though I have a business based on Twitter.
Okay, well, some girl tweeted that it was very feminine for a guy to cry at his wedding, and
I
then
agree.
you're right, and then a bunch of guys, especially guys I think you follow as well, like hardcore into like the masculine side of things, they were quote retweeting that tweet, bashing the girl, talking about situations where they cried, and the wedding was one of them. And they listed different moments when the child was born, when a grandparent and such died, but they were making that case for why certain moments guys can cry. I was looking at it, I was just like, I don't know. I mean, it's too early to tell, but I heard as you get older, more situations present itself to cry. I just don't see it right now for me.
Likewise, I agree with the girl sentiment where it's feminine to cry, but I don't think it's wrong to cry in the sense that, I mean, let me find the right words for it because apparently this is a controversial topic because they were debating it.
Hmm.
I
A lot
don't
of
think
guys you
it's
follow. Hmm.
I don't think it's so bad to, you know, be a bit feminine every once in a while. For example, one thing that I would consider feminine is being very caring. But sometimes you should be very caring. Sometimes it's a good thing. Some likewise, it's very masculine to be very brave, to charge into situations bravely and things like that. But there are also times where you should not do that, where you should be more cautious, where you should retreat. So I agree that crying is a feminine thing, but I don't think that there aren't situations where being a bit feminine can be beneficial. So I would say that is my take on it.
Right. My take is it really depends on the circumstance. If you are crying because you're losing a debate and so you're
Yeah, I
you're
don't mean
you're a
crying for
pussy.
stupid
No,
shit
no,
like
no,
that,
no,
but
no. Exactly, exactly. You're a pussy to me. But if your dad died, right, and you're crying, nothing for me. Not looking at you less, especially like if you're doing it on your own or if you're doing it even around me. I think it's much safer to cry around your boys when something really bad happens than crying in front of a girl. Where there's obviously this is a polarized statement where some girls are like, no, no, I want the guy to open up to me. From my experience, it's much better to cry around your boys because your boys are gonna be like, all right, bro, it's all good, and then you guys will go back. There's an easy bounce back rate where certain girls will be like,
guys are
okay,
pussy.
what do I do now? Um, so yeah, I mean, I'm like that with the crying thing, where I don't know, man. One of these days when it's a super intense moment, it could happen because sometimes it's conscious, sometimes it's subconscious. It just for me, man, I don't know, man. The crying is just not in my thing, and I heard that's a red flag. It could be a red flag in certain groups. Like, oh, something's
I don't
wrong
know.
with you,
I would
bro.
not say it's a red flag.
Okay, good, good, good. That's why when I saw that guy write it into words, I'm like, okay, so there's someone else like me. I think that's what these episodes do every now and then, Hirsch, where because there's no agenda for these episodes. We actually talk about a fuck ton of different concepts, right? So every now and then, I think we stumble onto topics where other people are like, "Hey, talk more about that." I actually had no clue that others thought like this as well.